My name's Nick Manolis, and this is A Smile Breaks the Somber.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick, and I will be presenting A Smile Breaks the Somber, which is a story about a man who has bouts of deja vu and a dream convince him that he can find the location to heaven. And here, just a little preview page, and then a how-to instruction. Table of contents, and what I'll do is I'll just read a section from each chapter and I'll just show all 5 videos. So we'll start now with the reading. Weird dream of an old friend I haven't dreamt of in a long time. Almost thought I'd never see him again. He died a few years back. Suicide. Popular kid too. Just goes to show that anyone can do it regardless of how perfect life may seem on the surface. I never saw him dead, even at the viewing. But I guess it's been long enough to realize he's not here anymore. I haven't stumbled into him walking down a city street, or just happened to glance over at the passing lane on the interstate and see him scoot by giving me some playful gesture. My mind just couldn't process the thought at the time. Not long after he passed, others would mention dreams they'd have of him embracing and then assuring them that everything's all right. But with me, it was a little different. I'd always end up being the antagonizer, telling him he's dead and shouldn't be here. Maybe I was just upset more than anything else, and I didn't want to be reminded of the whole ordeal, so I rejected him. Perhaps it helped me deal with my own internal conflict more than anything. A release, I guess. And he needed to know what rejection felt like. I sure did. It's been the same old story. I'm just curious to see his reaction, and I want to know his reasons behind it. He never gives me a straight answer, though, but I'll keep trying. Last night's encounter threw me off a bit. Things were different. He comes up to me at a bar. I rarely set foot in a bar. Wraps his arms around me, as if I'm his brother, and says, wailing, I can't believe he did that to himself. Can't believe he did that. Who's he? I ask myself. And then I reply, look who's talking. He tried hinting at something though. Maybe he just wanted to avoid confrontation and decided to speak in the third person to confuse me. I don't know for sure. And he disappeared shortly after the exchange. And I don't even know where he crept off to. I, however, sat alone atop a bar stool against a panel of windows, looking out into the cold night, city lights emitting a soft glow on a row of car roofs lined up along the street. Then something caught my eye, swaying back and forth. A balloon. Must have somehow latched itself onto the street light. I just stared at it, wondering where it came from and who. Crowds have never been my comfort zone, so my attention strayed easily from the bar commotion behind me. I look forward to Sundays. Usually go for an early morning run through the park, hike the trails, or just skip rocks across the stream for no particular reason. Get away from all the clusters society brings along with it. Little change of scenery. It's not always a good thing to be alone. It's sometimes easier to adjust to the day with other people around you. Reassure you that everything's alright. Life goes on. Normalcy. The dream still sits with me. Oddly enough.
I step out of the shower and throw on some deodorant before my armpits dry up. A wave of excitement hits. You lift up your pitsies and you go, boop, boop. I sing like some dumb jingle in a low-budget car dealership commercial. Deja vu. Who said that? I shout as I peer into the mirror, crazy-eyed. A smile casts my face. You lift up your pitsies and you go, boop, boop. Shit! I say, still studying my reflection. My mind drifts, staring at a dried-up piece of rice on the carpet below me. Someone obviously sang that while putting on deodorant, otherwise it wouldn't have come to mind like that. I sure as hell didn't make it up. Who was it? I ask myself again. I swear this happens at the oddest times, doing the oddest things. This time rolling deodorant onto my armpits, and either I have a recollection as to where the thought came from originally, or it just never happened, like it occurred in a different time and place. Different life, perhaps. That reminds me of listening to a John Denver song one day while driving up Route 8. The lyrics, Almost Heaven, West Virginia, hit me with a bout of deja vu, reminding me of this person in a dream claiming that heaven's located either along the shores of or near Pennsylvania. I can't remember which one. No shore I can think of besides Northeast up in Lake Erie. Maybe God placed Pennsylvania above West Virginia for a reason. It is heaven. Certainly a possibility. Who says it isn't? Maybe I should go and find out myself. Why not? I need a little adventure. I throw on some clothes and leave in a rush to avoid second-guessing my decision. Driving has always been a stress reliever. I'm able to go from one location to the next quickly. I can make my escape at any moment, go wherever I want to. You can learn a thing or two about yourself driving, sort out all the thoughts running through your head, whether good or bad. Gosh, I haven't been up this way in a long time. It's been years, and the odd thing is that the roads seem different from what I can remember. Landscape's changed. I don't know why. I'm going the right way, this much I know, but it just feels foreign. Maybe it has been that long, longer than I initially thought. I have to take a leak. A 2-year-old has a stronger bladder than me. When I need to go, I need to go. Ahead cuts off to a narrow side road. It's my usual stop whenever I come up this way. The road stretches for miles. Few cars in sight. Rows of overhanging trees along each side hide the sunlight. I'm taking all this stuff with me. The letter, the photograph, even the balloon. No sense leaving it stuck in this brush. And if heaven's where I think it is, well, maybe I'll just hand the letter to my grandpa personally and get some answers along the way. I've been driving now for 30 miles with the gas light on, and I haven't seen a damn gas station for almost an hour. And you know, that reminds me of when I was a little kid. I'd scream at my mom as if my nerve endings were being clipped off to find a gas station when that light came on. Gosh, she put up with a lot of my shit. I was a nervous kid, sometimes for no reason. And Chloe, she'd be sitting... Wait. Chloe? The signature in the letter. The little girl in the photograph. Why don't I remember her, though? I hate that I can't even think of where the thought came from, but I know it happened somehow, somewhere. She was in the car, the passenger side back seat. We were leaving the mall. Grandma sat in the front. Chloe had a scrape on her chin from falling out of a grocery cart. Yeah, that's right. No, that can't be. I'm confusing all this with something else, but there's no way I just forget taking that photograph. No way. Well, I can stop thinking. I'm here. I'll find my answer. Or not. Never really found my place. Was always running. Yeah, I'll admit I was scared. Not was. I am. Everyone is. I know that shouldn't be an excuse either. I just never felt like I belonged. Misplaced. Wasn't supposed to be here to begin with, and somehow I ended up right where I am now. Weather's been a bit odd today. Every couple miles it looks like it's gonna start pouring down rain. Get a drizzle here and there, but nothing too crazy. Sunlight's trying to peek its way through, though. Knows it wants to come out of hiding. Fight through all those little pockets in the clouds beneath it. Well, spoke too soon. Looks like it found its way.
I take her hand, and we begin walking along the shoreline. I look to my right, toward the direction of the car, noticing that the balloon is just a little red dot in the sky, drifting off away to somewhere.
Must have made its escape through the driver's side window I left open. From this very moment, whatever fear inside of me left, just like that. Back in those moments as a child, no worries, a world full of wonder, innocence, not all the garbage the adult life brings along. Playing hide and seek with the neighborhood kids, watching the fireflies ascend into the treetops, hitting wiffle balls over the roof of the house. And I'll never forget mistaking that sound of a mourning dove for an owl hooting atop a row of pine trees in my grandparents' backyard on Sunday evenings. I can't help holding back the smile, and the time has come where I can say that I'm just happy, a place where I'll never have to feel afraid or alone again. My home.
I just put a little bit of a credit on the back there since I'm working independently. I had to do all the stuff, so yeah, but that's really it. So hope you enjoy.